back here on the opening kickoff as we
Madden.
start at the 25.
Preseason week 2.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the NFL's comeback player of the year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill in the air to start out. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense.
Come on, Cam.
They go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Newton to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On second down,
Davis. Come on, Mike.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hello, Blue Brothers.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure.
Come on, Cam.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Davis. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On second and goal, there's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right.
Why did you not? Humphreys was wide open.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. They gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. He's going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
To make him stop.
And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This is Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's not let them run the ball.
6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tannehill. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Field goal.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He drew every bit of that as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Montez Sweat with a tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The 1st down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Sometimes in an older, too.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. It's complete to Tavon Austin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 36. A good pickup there at 22.
And that That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cam's still out there?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's the option going right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2nd and 7 operating from the 34. Back to throw, Newton. And he can't find a receiver. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of a first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them.
You want to call it what's their Scooby-Doo?
Field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is brought in at the 21. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's Mark Hamill. Of course, he's a major MVP.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
What are you going to do?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
He tricked him. Handoff.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Love it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right.
Go, Cam, go.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
They have to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs.
Come on, Cam.
That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Newton. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To throw again on second down. Newton. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dog? Where?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing again is Newton.
Touchdown.
He's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jared Cook from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Yeah, see.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they're trying to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They're just going to run it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins.
First sec,
we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's Tannehill. They'll run the screen with Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's
intercepted, yes.
Intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd
They're just
with
gonna
the pick,
not.
and a Falcons
Same guy
force
too.
the turnover. They'll take over.
It was 33 for me.
And that's now the second
Lloyd,
time he's
Devin
picked up a
Lloyd.
pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It went through the running back's
one more
hands.
drive here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Pass it.
Buying time to his left. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
That helps
The
that.
clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm just gonna run it. Yeah.
Again,
Nope.
Newton to keep
Nope.
it.
Yep.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Yeah,
A good
that's
pickup,
the
but
clock
it'll come
rundown.
on what should be the final play in this first half.
Yeah, there we go.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down mark. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. This one swung out to Williams. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On 3rd down, Love. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Westbrook now on the return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
What happened to our 4th one?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Dobbs.
Where is the 4th? That's the question.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save. Hassan Ridgway busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Ingram going to get it on the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, going to the air with Love. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Love now to pass on 1st down. Screen play set up for Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Holding. Offense.
start backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Love. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Love. And he wisely will throw that one away. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Oh,
to throw now. Here's
this
Love.
little dance.
He's got his man, Thornton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Love. And he checks this one down to Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Tyson Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go off tackle here with Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation.